What's up, y'all? I don't know about y'all, but for the past couple of days, maybe even the past couple of weeks, I have just been, a little aggravated, you know what I mean? Because of the level of progress that we can clearly see is not really being made. You know what I'm saying? The time that we in, by now we should all know that we are in an awakening time. But because of people's lack of knowledge about what time we are actually in, and the lack of willingness to actually want to dive into the knowledge, I'm running into a lot of brick walls with people, and it's nothing more than because they are not taking the time out to look into things, you know what I'm saying, or to research things. You know what I mean? People are not taking the time out to allow themselves to be vulnerable and go through spiritual experiences. This battle, is not what you think. You know what I mean? It's not. People are expecting. People are expecting the explosions. They're expecting, you know what I'm saying, the fireworks. Like, people are waiting on the World War I, World War II style, you know what I'm saying, of war. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that the war, that we're up against right now is going on inside of the body, is going on inside of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, after all, after all these talks, even personal talks that I have with, with some people, it's like 1 minute, like, you think that they understand you, you think that, that you've done a good deed, that, if you know something and you're trying to help spread the knowledge onto others, it seemed like in the beginning, like, people be feeling you. It's like they vibe with you in the beginning, but then it's like all of a sudden they, like, they turn on and off like a light switch. And these are the people who are so-called not vaccinated yet. You know what I'm saying? So if people are like this unjabbed, okay, then imagine what the jabbed, imagine how those people are acting. The ones that, have actually volunteered their soul to the enemy. Okay? It's getting to a point where it's extremely, extremely frustrating. You know what I mean? It's like, some of my peers, you know what I'm saying? Some of my peers are, they want so desperately, you know what I'm saying, for proof of spirituality. They want proof of of all the divine things that happen on the spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, and I respect that, because, you know what I'm saying, with all the lies and shit that's floating around now, you know what I'm saying, I respect the fact that people are looking for some type of, evidential proof. However, I've stated multiple times that there is a reason why, the spiritual realm is invisible. There is a reason for that, okay? Because we have a group of people on the planet that love to colonize shit, okay? That the minute that they see something of value, okay, they can't wait to exploit the shit. You know what I'm saying? Colonize the shit. You know what I'm saying? Kill for the shit. You know what I'm saying? So when we start tapping into higher levels, okay, higher dimensions, those are things that cannot be explained. Those are things that are earned through your hard work, your sacrifice, your dedication, and all of that. And if we would allow ourselves, okay, to assassinate the old mindset, to open up the mind to this possibility, then you wouldn't need any fucking proof, because you will be experiencing the same thing that, that the more advanced souls are experiencing. This is not something that, you know what I'm saying, that you can't get to. Okay? It's just a matter of, are people hiding behind fear, hiding behind excuses, and hiding behind their bullshit. All the questioning that my so-called peers love to fucking do, okay? Where is your laundry list of questioning for the Caucasian? Where's your laundry list questioning fucking Fauci, okay, with all his fake news? Huh? Because because that be the kind of shit that really gets up underneath my damn skin. It's like I don't have anything to gain, you know what I'm saying, by sharing, you know what I'm saying, my personal spiritual experiences with people that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm just trying to help. I'm not getting shit out of it. I'm not getting a paycheck through the fucking pharmaceutical companies. The hell am I getting out of it? If anything, you know what I'm saying, I've lost my old career. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look out for the ungrateful ass people that are out here, you know what I'm saying, asking 21 fucking weirdo ass questions. I'm not talking about, questions that, are legitimate. I'm talking about questions that just don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no question, no question is dumb. Well, check this out. It starts to become that way when it's a redundancy of the same question that spiritually can't be answered. These are things that you have to go through on your own. You will experience supernatural things the higher you go up in dimensions, okay? It's a matter of passing tests. So I done said before, pull up the tree of life, okay? Pull up the tree of life and study that diagram, okay? Study that diagram so you can understand that your body is nothing more than that tree of life. We have to learn symbology. We have to learn that. Your body is the tree of life, okay? So you have to move in those different particular, areas in the body, in the chakras, in order to get to other levels, other dimensions in the mind of understanding. It's not something that you can skip. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff, it can't even be explained. It can't be decoded, a lot of it. It's not meant to be decoded. Because if it was that easy for it to be decoded, okay, then your enemy would know everything having to do with the realm that is outside of this one. So it's coded for a reason. Okay? So we really need to understand these things, man, because some of you guys are really, are mentally ill and you don't realize it. Okay, and so what you're thinking is that the awakened beings are the ones that are mentally ill. That's the furthest from the goddamn truth if I've ever seen it. The cognitive dissonance that is unfolding in front of all of our eyes, you know what I'm saying, is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? The backwardness, okay, the thoughts that you guys have that you think is yours, okay, that have been passed down from generation to generation. Your job right now is to break that pattern, because that's what you are. You are nothing more but a pattern. You're a pathology of your parents. You are a pathology of your grandparents, okay? And now, the ones of you that have got that jab, now you're going to have a pathology of your enemy. You're going to be following a path that was not meant for you. Okay? We all now, us as melanated people, we had come to an end of a cycle. We came to the end of Pisces, where we have served our time on the prison planet. There is a universe A and a universe B. That is why the parallel universe theory is out there. So whether you believe it or not, okay, look into it. Okay? It's not going to hurt you to, pick up a book, watch a documentary, You know what I'm saying? It's not going to hurt you guys to do that, whether you believe it or not. At least allow your mind to expand. Okay? Allow the possibility to be planted into your subconscious. There is a universe A and a universe B. Okay? So what you need to understand is that universe A right now is coming to an end. Okay? So what your job is supposed to be right now is to go within, escape one reality by going inward through meditation to get yourself to universe B. Okay? That is the parallel universe. That is the universe that actually moves in reverse. Okay? So everything that happened in universe A, universe B is going to be almost identical, even down to your double, your doppelganger. Okay? Even down to that. You have a double, you have a doppelganger. Okay? That resides in universe B. So your goal is to assassinate your ego in universe A and cross over to universe B. Okay? Where the veil has been lifted at, where you can straight see everything that is taking place because you've already lived it. That's where a lot of your deja vu is coming in at, because you've already done this. Okay? So what I'm noticing though, okay, is that with this universe, A, and with this universe B, there's going to have to be a lot of cords that are going to have to be cut. Crossing over from, parallel universe to parallel universe, because, the people that we have slept with, or, the people that we have had a connection with, they still are attached to us in every reality unless we put an end to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that because with my own personal situation, I'm noticing that having crossed over to universe B, I still am attracting the same people from universe A. They're still resurfacing in my life. So that is telling me that I have got to cut the cords. Anything that I was once attracted to, anything that was once attracted to me that no longer serves me for, a higher purpose, or anybody that does not, accept where I am now in frequency can no longer be attached to me. That's one of the hardest things that has to be done right now is the cutting of cords, man. And this is family included. Family is probably number one on the fucking list while you bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Because until awakened, okay, the family that you think is your family is not. They're highly sedated with false thoughts. They're under spiritual amnesia with now, if our family has gotten the jab, they will not be waking up this cycle. Okay, they're going to be going down, you know what I'm saying, with a universe that is prophesied to go down. So, we are dealing with a spiritual emergency at this time. You know what I'm saying? Where you're going to have to escape that reality. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to escape that reality. And the only way to do it, again, like I said before, is to go within. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you hear things like the black hole and, you know what I'm saying, wormholes, you know what I'm saying, for the people that, are studying string theory or parallel universes, anything like that quantum, physics or whatever that is, we need to understand like what those things are really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really need to understand what those things are talking about. They're talking about on the inside of your body. Okay, these escape mechanisms, they take place on the inside of you. So as long as you keep looking outside of your body for every fucking thing, including Jesus, including all that other stuff that you guys love to do, looking outside of yourself, you will never understand how to get out of this reality. Okay? You know, you have portals, okay? Literally on the body. The woman has more portals. The woman has more portals than the man. This is why this is important. You melanated men especially, that you need to understand your woman. Okay? Because you better believe that your enemy understands her. You need to understand your woman. You need to understand her body. Okay? Because the feminine aspect is your way out of here. Men, you have to tap into your divine feminine aspect if you want a fucking chance in getting out of here. And that is not to be confused, okay, with, femininity or feminism. It's different. So we really need to understand what is going on here. You guys need to get out of the fucking pen and paper. You need to write things down. You need to be studying certain things. Study that tree of life. Study the divine feminine. Study parallel universes. Study black holes. Okay? Study dimensions. Study anatomy, physiology, alchemy, the occult. That is a must. Okay? We have got to start getting this ball rolling. Okay? Because what happens when you cross over from, okay, let me back up some. All right, so let's go back with talking about this jab thing, right? Let me back up a little bit. We all should know by now that with this jab, there are proteins that are shedding, okay, which is going to cause people of a lower vibration to be able to pick up the shedding, or to be able to pick up sickness now, based on frequency and vibration, because that is all that you are at the end of the day. Okay, how you escape out of that reality, how you can become a person who will not be affected by that, is again through meditation. Because the more you meditate, the more you are strengthening your electromagnetic field on your body, also by wearing stones. I mean, there are ways and there are things that you can do, okay, to make sure that you're not becoming a victim to these things. Check and make sure that you do not have a smart meter that is inside of your crib. You know what I'm saying? Turn your 5G off. Use your 2G. You know what I'm saying? I mean, get a pyramid inside of your house. Make an altar. Like there are things that we need to be doing at this time, because we have to understand that we're in a battle. You know what I'm saying? This is not a joke. This is not a joke, and it's not a game. You have to be doing what you have to do in order to stay spiritually protected out here, and to keep your children spiritually protected out here. And if people think that you're weird for doing it, then fuck them. Straight up. Fuck them. Then that is a cord that needs to be cut. When you cross over from universe A to universe B through meditation, okay, what happens is you cross over through a wormhole, okay? that wormhole, okay, would be kind of like similar to your ears. Okay, so if we look at universe A, let's just say universe A is over here, right? You're going to cross from here through here to get to universe B. Why did I point my pen over here to my ear to say universe A to universe B? Because it has to do with the balancing of the hemispheres of your brain. Again, I told you guys, all of this stuff has to do with the inside of your body, which is why Jesus told your ass to know thyself. Okay? You have to become hemi-sync. When you become hemi-sync, then your body, your life will synchronize itself. Okay? It will synchronize itself and align you and put you right in line with where you need to be. Okay? So everybody out here right now in the U.S. is working on the left side of their brain. You want to become God or goddess on earth by unlocking the right side of your brain. That is the feminine side. Because the left side of your brain controls the right side of your body and vice versa. So everybody out there who keeps wanting all this fucking, I need proof, but you damn sure ain't asking a Caucasian for no goddamn proof. It's because you're thinking left-brained. You have been programmed to think left-brained. So what we need to understand is the way to unlocking your DNA is to go within. There is no other way that you will be able to do it. The sun now is here. It returned like the biblical scripture told you that it was going to do. The sun is now here to help you with that process. But because you guys are out here being cowardice and being afraid of everything, you're not getting the metaphysical, esoteric version of what you're supposed to be getting, which is through the occult. Because you guys are afraid of everything. You are going to have to go towards what you're afraid of. That is a part of it. And I said this before too. We have to look at the Wizard of Oz. That is a perfect example of what they are telling you that you need to do. Each one of those characters represents a chakra. You have the lion representing the heart and all the other characters. Okay? You have portals and gateways that are on the inside of your body through those chakras. Pull up that tree of life. You guys need to be studying that. Pull up the Sri Yantra and line your DNA up. Pull up Sri Yantra. SRIYANTRA. And conjoin your masculine and your feminine. Okay? This is things that we need to do. There are levels and there are steps to this shit. There are people that are out here who know. Again, the age of Aquarius is about the I know. So, all you people out there that, keep saying, oh, nobody really knows. No, you don't know. Stop grouping myself and other people in your left brain thought process. There are some people out here that are hemi-sync. How do you know that you're hemi-sync? Again, you will feel it. You will feel your body transmutating. You will feel your body going through the alchemical process that it is supposed to go through at this time. But you won't get there by just running your beak and talking shit. Not studying, not researching, not going through every emotion that you are supposed to go through. Your brain is designed like a maze. Pull up the human brain and look at those grooves in there. It's a maze that you're in. And they have you locked off and blocked off. from the other half of the maze, which is the other half of your brain. It is the right hemisphere of the brain. It is where the divine feminine aspect of yourself, male and female, will come in. You niggas want to know why girls are out here acting so masculine? Because they are trapped in their own heads, literally. Females, you want to know why your guys are out here so fucking abusive? And I've even been in that situation. Why? Because they have been capped off from their divine feminine aspect. Nobody knows how to deal with their feelings. Nobody knows about themselves because you're too busy worrying about the wrong fucking shit. Okay? We have to understand these things. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? To understand this, I am not saying that it's going to be easy, because it is not. But it's something that you're going to have to stick with, because this is what elevates you and gets you initiated into the spiritual realm to become a physical manifestation of a god or a goddess here on the planet. You are supposed to be reflecting light. That light looks like a rainbow. You just can't see it. There is a rainbow light that is spewing out of your pineal gland. Okay? There is a rainbow light that is spewing outside of your pineal gland that you cannot see. You can see it in certain reflections, though, if you catch it on the right angle. And these are the kind of people that are right here, right now, roaming around this planet, who are amongst you right now, that have some serious advanced DNA. Hence why they want to fucking shortstop yours, because they know what time it is. And you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about that. Again, with the nose swabs, the reason why they are so hell-bent, okay, on checking everybody's nose swabs and wanting to turn that into a fucking law these days for you to fucking fly and all kind of other shit like that, is because they are patenting your DNA. They are trying to make it to where they now are going to fucking not only own your DNA, not only study your DNA, but patent it. Patent it. If they have your DNA, your new DNA, which they all know that right now melanated people are supposed to be getting, because it's going on the inside of your body. You niggas want to know why. Why did I get sick? Why did I get sick? Well, it's only because I try to tell you guys, because you're supposed to get sick when you are transmutating into something new. Your body is going through an alchemical change. So yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. Especially if in the beginning you were one of the people that were wearing the masks, because with the nose covered and the mouth covered, while your body was going through the alchemical change, you covering up two portals disrupted the alchemical process at the time that it was happening. So it's like, for a little bit of time, your senses, you lost one. You literally lost a sense. Because now what's happening is the majority has lost their common sense. Okay? Sleeping patterns are different. Why? Because we're changing. Who's to say that we ever needed 8 hours of sleep? That's what we were conditioned to think. That does not mean, in all actuality, that that's the amount of time that we needed to sleep. The body is going through a different change that is happening in the age of Aquarius. Your enemy knows this. Again, the dragging of the feet. Your enemy ain't dragging his fucking feet. Your enemy is moving. Your enemy is getting these, you know what I'm saying, programs up in your ass faster than you can look shit up. But y'all dragging y'all feet, questioning me and everybody else who done fucking slipped through the wormhole and got their asses to Universe B. Why y'all not asking y'all doctors this shit? Y'all doctors don't even know this shit. There are people out here who know. You got spiritually advanced beings on this planet who know what is going on. So either you guys are going to hop on, or like I said, you're going to become a casualty of war. You're going to be a part of the prophecy of Revelation. Revelation is a book in the Bible that is nothing more but talking about the alchemical process that is going to be going on in your body. The Bible, is about your body. There ain't no Peter, fucking Paul, John, and all of that. You think those names, are fucking Jerusalem names? Don't even get me started with that type of shit. Anyways, so what's happening is, okay, when you cross over from universe A to universe B through meditation, when you unlock the right hemisphere of the brain, okay, you end up with a new body. You end up with a spiritual light body, okay, which where this manufactured, you know what I'm saying, COVID bullshit that they done manufactured and shit will not be able to pierce through the new body that you are given when you cross over from dimension to dimension. Again, you will feel these things happening. This is not something that I'm making up. This is something that if you guys would take the time out to get to know yourselves, that we can all have conversations about this shit. Okay? You get a new body. You get a spiritual light body. And when I mean light, like as in the colors of the rainbow. You get a light body with a electromagnetic field that cannot be pierced and cannot be fucked with by certain entities, because your light is too bright, your magnetism is too strong, okay, and your electricity is too potent. Nothing will be able to break that field, okay? At that point, okay, you are God. What does God stand for? Generator, operator, destroyer. You generated your own electricity. Okay? You now your body now operates at your command. And now you have the power to destroy shit. You're no longer in moralism. These things do not apply when you are higher up in spirituality. I don't understand this. God himself was killing mad niggas, mad people. Come on with this shit. You have that story in the Bible where I don't even know who the people were. I done forgot. Okay, but there's a part in the Bible where it says that Sodom and Gomorrah were being burnt down, right? And then there was a wife who was told not to look back, and she looked back, and because she looked back, her ass turned into salt. Yeah, well, that's talking about alchemy. Okay, you have to look at everything in reverse. She's the only one who lived, god damn it. Because they're not talking about a death in the aspect that you guys think. They're talking about she was the only one courageous enough to look back. Because she was told not to do some shit, and she did it anyway, which was a test. So her turning into salt is talking about alchemy. She lived. and was able to transmutate herself into a different element. She got her ass on up out of here. That's what that means. Nothing is what it seems. So we need to understand that crossing over into different dimensions, you need different spiritual bodies. You need to be light at that point. Going from universe A to universe B, you traveled there through something called an Einstein-Rosen bridge. Okay? That's the way that you travel. You travel interdimensionally through the mind. So the people that have got the jab, they now have figured out a way to fucking turn your imagination off, turn your divine feminine off, and shut down all your spiritual centers in the body. Along with, if you are female, okay, don't even think about having any children. Don't you even think about it. No. Because it's not gonna, look, just please. Please. Okay? You get a new body. You get a new body when you go through an ego death. You get a new body, you get new organs, you get new eyes, you get new everything. And again, you can feel this happening. Does it hurt? No. Absolutely not. It is the most beautiful, most gentle experience that you'll ever go through. If you ever get that far, by reversing all the burden that has been put on your DNA. You have to reverse the burden. You have to reverse sin, which means ignorance. You have to pass tests to be able to get there. You will be spiritually initiated onto higher realms once you've done these things. So if you find yourself not getting to these higher realms, then you know that you still got work to do. You know that it's something that you didn't do. Portals on the inside of your body are through your nose, which is why they got your shit covered up, your mouth, your ears, for females, the breasts, the vaginal area, the anus. Okay? These are portals. These are gateways. And the biggest gateway being the heart. Being the heart chakra. You wonder why now the kids are having inflammation of the heart. Come on now. The heart chakra is the way out. The heart chakra is where the goddess sits. The heart chakra has to be open. So they're going to make sure that by you not getting proper oxygen, by you getting vaccinated, it will completely sabotage your central nervous system to conduct the right electricity for your ass to be able to make your way up out of universe A and cross over to universe B. Plenty of information out there that you guys can be studying, but you are going to be the biggest information on the planet, which is why they have your DNA. They have your DNA to find out the info while you guys are waiting. You guys are waiting for them to tell you info that's already inside of you. Your goal is to get to where you have a new spiritual body, where these type of manufactured illnesses or illnesses that were manifested by you guys through religion, through the belief that these things even exist. You want to get to where you are in a body where that doesn't even apply to you anymore. It happens. Okay? This is going to be very important, especially for the people that, have been swabbed. Okay, so now at this time, you definitely want to be working very diligently to change your DNA, because they're going to patent it, which means they're going to clone it at some point, which means they're going to know your pathology now before you know it. They're going to know your fucking powers. You have to get in there. You have to meditate. You have to transmutate your DNA. Otherwise, they're going to know what you're going to do fucking 50 years from now. They're going to know your children's pathology. They're going to know your grandchildren's pathology. They're going to know it. So you better be getting in there and changing it. Get yourself that light body. Okay? Okay, because when you go through these transmutation, when you go through the transmutation process, your heart really does get weighed. And that is part of the reason why the heart is under attack. The ancient Egyptians, when they buried and mummified family and all of that, they took every organ out except the heart. They left the heart in the body. They were very big on this. We need to be studying this. Because, they believe that is where the soul sits. The soul sits inside of the heart because that's where the goddess sits. So while, everybody out here sneak dissing women and all of that, I'm tired of that too. Because we've been under attack for a long time. We have been closed off from our own spirituality for a long time. Women are to blame for everything, in the Bible, on the streets, in relationships. I'm just really over that shit, man. I'm really over it. I'm not saying that women, some are not, pieces of shits, because they are. But what I am saying is that I'm just real sick of the, of the majority of all of the fucking weight always being poured on top of the female species. It's like, damn. Because ain't nobody getting out. Ain't nobody getting out with that type of mindset. So anyway, there are gateways that open up at certain times that we are talking about. The winter solstice, the summer solstice, the spring equinox. We have to learn, we have to learn when certain gateways open, because those are going to be detrimental times where you need to be going into deep meditations and trying to get your way out of here, because they know this. Your enemy knows. Anytime, usually a gateway or a portal is becoming open is when they will do something to cause heavy distraction. That'll be when a sacrifice is going on, or when they got an NBA game on, or when they got an NFL game on, or any type of shit like that. The fucking Grammys, some shit, a boxing game, something to keep your mind off of what's really going on inside of your body. Okay? The DNA upgrade that we are going through right now, we need to understand that it is ancestral. This is why I keep talking a lot to melanated people right now, because this is ancestral. If you do not have certain DNA, if you didn't have DNA from the beginning, if you're not a person who started off on this planet in the very beginning, then this DNA upgrade will not apply to you in the same ways that it will to other beings. This is ancestral, period. Okay? Period. So we really have to understand that. Okay? It's no, it's no secret why, our people are always subjected to anything that is traumatic. They always constantly want to show us things that are traumatic, because trauma and fear is what keeps the DNA dormant. Okay? The luciferase that is up in, I believe it's the Moderna, jab. the luciferase is going to give, you know what I'm saying, the central nervous system or the cells a lightning, like kind of like a lightning bug effect, or a heavy metal lightning bug effect, because what it is trying to do is imitate the light body effect that that your new body gives off once awakened. Okay, my personal opinion with the luciferase, I believe, is a way that is going to turn your hypothalamus off. What does the hypothalamus do in the body? It controls the temperature gauge inside of the body. So if your hypothalamus is not working correctly, your body will overheat. The kundalini on the planet is rising. The earth has its own kundalini. So the kundalini in the earth itself is rising. When that starts to happen, the kundalini in your body will start rising as well. So now the people that have gotten the jab, if your kundalini starts rising before you have gotten your body prepared for it, with that luciferase inside of the body that has now turned your hypothalamus off, guess what's going to happen? You'll probably experience spontaneous combustion. What is spontaneous combustion? It is literally where you catch on fire from the inside out. Look this up. Okay? This has happened to people already, which they're not going to talk about or tell you. Or you guys are going to wait for the stamp of approval from the Caucasian before you believe some shit. The endocrine system is under attack. They don't fuck with your endocrine system, your central nervous system, your sympathetic, all of that nervous system. They have pumped heavy metals into your body to cause Alzheimer's, cause you to lose that memory. You need a certain amount of energy to even die right, which everybody should be trying to get to death and fall into the understanding of what that means. Death of the ego, death of the materialistic mindset, death of ignorance, death of a subservient fucking slave mentality, death of all that shit. Grow some fucking cojones. Have some fucking courage. Become a fucking warrior mindset. Because your enemy actually respects that more than the sheep that are actually taking their asses up there to volunteer themselves as a sacrifice. To literally be burning from the inside out. What? Nah. I don't mean burning like regular. I mean fire burning, because the kundalini energy is fire. That shit gets hot. Am I making this up? No, I done been through it. The kundalini fire is hot because it burns down your old ways. It burns down your old everything. You are not the same person once you go through the Kundalini awakening. You are not the same person. You literally transform from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And this is why, people that are awakened now, people that are conscious, are no longer compatible with Universe A. They're no longer compatible with people that are not conscious, people that are not on the frequency. That is why the death happens. That is why the ego death happens. Because 9 times out of 10, if you die and you don't keep the body, it's because at the time of death, when your heart was weighed, it wasn't as light as a feather. So by them jabbing you and putting all these programs inside of you, right at the time that Universe A is coming to an end, okay, where they have literally, killed your ass. Upon death, your heart is supposed to be as light as a feather. Now, how can your heart be as light as a feather if you have not purged yourself of all the programming? You've added programming onto the organs. You've added programming onto the heart. You have an inflamed heart, goddammit. How is that going to be light as a feather? If it's inflamed, inflammation means swelling. So how the fuck is that going to be light? And they're doing this to children. This video is kind of long, but it's okay. It's necessary. We got to talk about these things, man. That spontaneous combustion is going to happen to people. I personally work with a girl who has been through spontaneous combustion. You want to know where it usually starts? It usually starts right in the solar plexus. Your stomach, where your sun is. Your sun catches on fire. Your hypothalamus is supposed to be right there to, to keep that body temperature nice and cool. So your body can be able to, go through these alchemical processes. But no, because we have, European mindset, westernized doctors who are practicing medicine. They're practicing on your ass. I done said that before too. Listen to what they're saying. These motherfuckers are practicing this shit on your ass. And y'all gonna go up there and then argue with people like me, with people like my fucking best friend. I'm about sick of that shit. Y'all need to learn discernment. Discern who is out here really trying to fucking hurt you. And discern who is really trying to look out for you. We are in a time where you better learn discernment. Y'all out here trusting strangers. You trust Fauci. But people in my family, you won't trust me. My friends, you won't trust me. Same with my fucking homegirl. I watch people come for her on social media. And I'm gonna say something about it, because you know what? I'm sick of that shit, man. I watch how people come at her on social media for speaking truth. I get come at all the time. I've gotten come at since the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? This shit is sickening. And it's all because you guys are mentally ill and you're thinking left-brained, which is exactly why you need to come in balance before you think about arguing with people that are in balance. And again, get the thought out of your head of what you think God is supposed to be or look like. Okay? Get that shit right on out of your head that it's supposed to be some fucking, you know what I'm saying? Imaginary Santa Claus goddamn shit that y'all got going on in y'all's damn heads. God is in you. You have to flip the switches on to become a God body. The hell is wrong with y'all, man? Because some of y'all really, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are literally fighting with the people that, I have literally showed people proof. They look right past the proof. Do y'all think anybody was fucking excited for me when I came into consciousness? When I turned into a light body? When I woke my genie up out of my fucking bottle? When I started projecting light, literal light, nobody, not family, not nobody. Those are the kind of things that the Christs go through. The Christ is anybody that has stumbled upon enlightenment. If you have unlocked the right hemisphere of your brain, you are now God. Generator, operator, destroyer. So I'm just about sick of this shit. Y'all are coming for good people who have good information. It's sickening. The mental health in Universe A is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. And it has to come to an end because of that. Because the degeneration now is to a point where it can't get no worse than this. So, anyways, the earth has a kundalini. The earth's kundalini is rising. That is what global warming is all about. That's why the earth is heating up along with both those suns. Sirius, which is behind the sun. Okay. Sirius is heating up the planet. Okay. I believe that we have multiple suns, which is exactly why in one part of the world the sun could be up, and in the other part the sun cannot be up. I think we have been bamboozled. I think we're dealing with multiple suns on the planet, not just one sun. We have multiple suns. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, shit. That's about it for now, y'all. Yeah. I mean, this video is longer than I usually do, but hey, you know, stuff needs to be talked about. So I just want to, you know, end it with stop coming for people that actually have taken time out to do this research, that have actually transmutated into something new. Cut the shit. If you want to make it out, you better be tapping in through meditation. Get yourself through the Einstein-Rosen bridge, which is, you know, in the mind, through the pineal gland, and out through the other side. When that takes place, you will cross over. You will get a new body. You will get new organs. You will get new everything. You will feel this happening. Okay? Yeah, that's it for now. Yeah, bye.